Hello. Today we've got a very disappointing story. The passage we've got for Tuesday, Luke 24 verses 22 to 24. We've got a very disappointed Cleopas and his partner discussing their encounter with Jesus on the road to Emmaus. They're sad. They thought it was going to be different. They thought that it wasn't going to end like this. But hey, it's got a different story. I'm giving this small talk from my boathouse. It's a disappointing place, this boathouse. It's where my boat is. And this boat was meant to be up in Scotland this week for baby Briar's baptism. But it's not. It's sitting here with cobwebs on it. And I'm going to show you a picture of it, and then I'm going to talk to you about the Bible passage that is very disappointing. Have a look at my boat. I'll switch you around if I can. Hang on, just jumping off. I'm off. Right, doesn't look like you can do that, but I will show you the boat. That's the Drascombe, and keep looking at it, because, sorry if you're getting seasick, because I'm now going to tell you a much happier story. Listen to what Dr. Luke says. Dr. Luke says, on this book, which is the first of two books he writes, he wants you to pay a lot of attention, because the disappointment is about to explode into joy. Dr. Luke is telling us historically and factually to look again at the story of Jesus. And he's talking to an early church congregation of whom many people are not Jewish. These people are from a Gentile background. He's saying to them, hey guys, listen to this story. And here I go. The few verses we have today for today's reading in Luke 24. He says, in addition, said Cleopas, in addition, some of our women amazed us. They went to the tomb early this morning, but they didn't find his body. They came and told us that they'd seen a vision of angels who said he was alive. Then, some of our companions went to the tomb and found it just as the women had said, but him they did not see. Now, Cleopas and partner have seen all the evidence, but they've not made head nor tail of it. This small passage is very interesting. Dr. Luke is saying, listen to who's giving this eyewitness account. It is women. Women were not normally the people who told stories in a patriarchal age, not stories you'd listen to. Luke, though, always makes sure that we hear the voice of women. And these women were the ones who were telling the story of Jesus. They said that Jesus was no longer there and that there were angels. Tomorrow, when this story is carried on, we're going to actually see that it's the authentication of Jesus himself who changes everything round for Cleopas and partner. And they go rushing back to Jerusalem. But they are now just telling you that it's the voice of women. And somehow that wasn't a big enough story. Can I just share with you my disappointment for this Easter? Yeah, we're not going to Scotland. We're not sailing our boat. We're not seeing baby Briar. But Jesus is speaking to me in other ways. He's speaking to me through other voices. Yes, they're women, and they are children, and they're neighbours, and they're my family. People that I haven't had so much time to listen to for a while. Maybe I need this Easter of lockdown, to listen to other voices more carefully. Maybe right now we must learn in the lack of busyness to slow it all down and listen to other voices. I spent last night asleep in the garden, in my bivvy bag. I saw the sunrise. I also saw the sunset on the night before. I've become very familiar with the birds in this garden, never known them before. I'm beginning to name all the trees in my garden. I've been up all the hills around this house in Wells. I'm having a different Easter. I'm slowing down. I'm hearing other voices. And if Clopas and partner had just slowed down a little bit more, they too might have got to the good news that Jesus is alive, if only they'd listened to their voices. But wait for tomorrow, and the story continues. Back to me again. Love you loads.